back like cooked crack. Like I told you, the good crack. You know what I'm saying? Them bricks, that's like 93%. You feel me? If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. You did. But we about to get real stewy today. This shit is like dope. Like every time I start these interviews, I be like, this person is this person is that. I'm proud of this person has done this, has accomplished this person is whatever. But this dude is a little different. He's one of my peers. You know what I'm saying? What do you call them people who, I think I got stuck on this in one interview before. The people who are like your contemporaries. You feel me? That's the word. I found it. That's the word. Contemporary. He's my contemporary. But when I speak of him, I have to speak of him with a different word. That's admiration. Speak of that in our interviews a lot because I admire some of the people that I bring onto the show. That's why I bring them onto the show, because I tell y'all all the time, I have super friends. We are the Avengers. I can call up some niggas and we can fuck around and build a school. What you know about that? But this is one of them guys. I've watched him grind out. He came out here from a different state. I'm gonna let him get into that and tell you where he come from, because it's real exciting. His story is real dope. And I watched him grind. I watched him pop the trunk and just hand to hand. Then one day I watched him say, you know what, bro? I'm finna buy a house. Then I bump into him at a gas station somewhere. He like, bro, I'm finna move Pops in that house and I'm finna buy another house. I said, what the fuck you doing? He said, watch me. I'm not playing. I'm going real stewy. I said, okay, I see you. Then COVID is going on. I'm surfing through my phone. I'm just trying to see what's going on. And I see my nigga in Thailand, Philippines, Taiwan. Yes. Motherfucking China finna bust their ass and take them. And I'm like, hold on, this nigga got him TikToking. He was shooting videos. I'm gonna let him tell y'all about all of this. But I can keep going on. And y'all thought that was it? That ain't it. I just watched the nigga on the news yesterday. When you speak of accomplishments, like I told you that word, admiration. These is words that you don't hear men speak of other men about because they call it hating. Or no, I can't big up the homie because it make me look whack. But shout out Joseph Bills. Joseph Bills said, if I'm lit and I light your light, then you lit, then it's gonna be lit up in this bitch because we all lit. I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, help me welcome to this FREEZ TV algorithm and this whole vibe that we have right now, my man Wes Crav.
That was a blessing, man. A real big blessing. A real big blessing in all truth, man. You know, I seen you when I first came out here, man, you know, pushing a hard line. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I mean, to see your growth is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be part of this platform. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's real dope. I'm honored that you even took out time to just come, you know. I'm hearing you on the phone, talk to your studio. Hey, can I get this person to lock the door? Session over. We gonna get this. Like, it's really a journey. It's really a life that we live, you know. Yeah. Sometimes I post and I say being a poor rich nigga is a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But people don't understand that we really live this lifestyle. We really poor niggas with rich aspirations who are doing some amazing shit with nothing.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
And it's admirable. Yeah. So, that being said, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Who are you? Where was you born?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you, bro?
Wes Crav, you know what I mean? Marcus Strider, if you know me from the news, you know what I'm talking about. But born in Fairfield, California, Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? And I came out of here right out of high school. You know what I'm saying? I was doing bad out there, selling dope, sleeping in the car. You know what I'm saying? And I just got into college, went to ITT Tech. My dad put me in right before he came out here.
Bro, you moving fast.
You know what I mean? So
you moving fast. You was born in Fairfield and then you just went to ITT Tech.
I'm in Sacramento. So
yeah, so you just was born and went to ITT.
Oh, okay, my fault. Yeah.
Damn, you skipped over 18 years of
Nah.
life.
I've been grinding. I got, you know what I mean?
Give people some game about what it was like being a youngster.
Well, you know,
because all of these things is what made you who you are. All of these things is what built your character and got you to, you know, like, what was your inspirations growing up as a youngster coming from Fairfield?
I'm from that dope era. My moms and pops was dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? Mom and dad was dope fiends, and then mom and dad got a divorce. I decided to go with my dad and ended up homeless. I remember in high school being homeless. One of my friends, I remember like it's yesterday. The police sheriff came and locked the door. You know, you can't get in. He gave us an hour to get our shit out. Took all the shit. I had to go back to school. So I'm back to school, just really crying. One of my close homies, you know, he called his parents. One of my white boys, Brian, never forget it. And he called his parents, and his parents said they'll take me in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in 11th grade, sleeping on my homie floor. You know what I'm saying? And they the ones who feed me, give me lunch money every day. You know what I'm saying? Buy me Christmas gifts and doing all this. And my dad, one of his friends took him in. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of around the corner and stuff like that. So that was really a hard time for me. Yeah. Really learning how to, you know, another family really supporting you. You know, like it took him a lot to really take me in, being, you know, they're super Christian family, super white family. You know what I mean? And I'm 17, you know what I mean? Still selling weed and doing a bunch of shit, you know what I mean? And they took me in, and that showed me a lot, because what they did with their son, it helped me out. And they told their son to don't buy the car, put all your checks in the first drawer, and then when you got enough, I'll go half with you. You know what I mean? He'd never had a car payment. I took that to this day. I take that to the grave. You know what I mean? That car, not buying it because it put you in debt. Like, that's what started me getting the ball rolling, was all from that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
So, what was it like? How did you feel in that transition, being this youngster? That's why I wanted you to rewind.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of people who going through a lot of this shit. And they don't know how, like, if it's a little kid right now who's at a school and he's going through what you went through, but he see you on the news.
Oh, yeah. You
know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's real valuable. Your story is real valuable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I had a lot of people that were influential, like I said, with that family, like, you know, the cold gigs, like, they took me like that. That was a real part of me becoming who I am.
And that's why I'm asking you that, because how important is that? I want you to speak to the importance of...
It's top five. It's top five with me being me, because they took me. I would have been on the streets. I'd probably been dead. Mm-hmm. And I was at school. I had nowhere to go the next day, and they took me in. They said, you can come stay with me. I stayed with them for a year. For a whole year, sleeping on the floor, you know what I mean? Wake up, they buy me Christmas gifts, or they give me lunch money every day. You know, and we sat at the table as a family and ate. I'm black, you know what I'm saying? And ate a white family, a real white family too. Mm-hmm. So it just showed me about people care, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, no matter the situation, and then the values that they show that their kids, I took that in as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that really made me become as a man.
That's valuable, because I interviewed Deli, and Deli was speaking about some of these same issues, but from a different perspective. And it's like, it's so many young brothers that's out here, even myself, you know what I mean? Shoot, my wife went to prison, and me and my kids had to get in a backpack. Mm-hmm. And go to mama house, go to sister house, go to auntie house,
right.
And it's like these transitions that we have in our life, it's like, it's real.
Yeah.
And that's why on my show and on these interviews, I like to deal with them things.
Yeah.
Because them things is what made
Crav for facts.
Who he is.
Facts. I mean, because a lot of people don't know. Like, that was a real hard time for me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody at school know you homeless. Everybody got a house. You ain't got no house. Why you ain't got no house? Because your parents was dope fiends and they lost. You know what I mean? It was hard. So taking all that and taking it on the chin. still being a popular guy, still doing what I had to do, but learning from everything. You know what I'm saying? So coming out of high school, graduated. Then my dad had actually came out here, left me his car, and then I moved in with my sister.
And that's how you got. That's when you in SAC.
I'm in Fairfield, right? And my I'm driving to SAC. It's like driving from El Mirage to Chandler.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a nice ride.
And I ain't got the cars. My dad left car shitty.
But it's a car.
It's a car.
Yeah.
What I did, I started off selling drywall, soaked it in the beer, right? Get that little tent, and we on the block, me and my cousin. That's how I was getting gas money to go to college. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that quarter I made straight A's.
Drywall,
and beer is for dangling. That's how I'm getting gas money. You know what I mean? That's how I'm getting gas money. You know what I mean?
Innovation, the motivation. Where did this
facts.
motivation come from? Was it just was it just the situation you was in, or was it somebody you, like you say, the family kind of gave you some values and some instillments, but where did you get the motivation to just be like, man, I'm finna figure this shit out?
I mean, well, I knew I love engineering, you know what I mean? So right before my dad came out here, he went to school, and my godfather actually, I wouldn't shout out my godfather because I would not be able to be in school, he co-signed for me to be in college, ITT Tech. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
because my dad credit was fucked up. He co-signed for me to go to ITT Tech.
Let me stop you right there. And don't let me lose this thought. How valuable is that, my nigga?
I would not, bro.
Like, my stepdad, my mom's husband. I'm fresh out of high school. I got a little couple tryouts with the Globetrotters and some other people, and I'm like, my mind was on some other shit, and I wasn't focused.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my mom was like, "You not finna sit here and just smoke Black and Milds every day. Like, what the fuck you gonna do?" So we went to a barber because she saw a commercial for a barber school.
Facts.
And we went to the barber school, me and my
same
stepdad.
Shit. ITZ Tech, same shit, seen the commercial.
Man,
Facts. Go ahead.
And the people was like, you gotta prove for financial aid or whatever, but you gotta put this much money down, like this and that to get. Nigga, my stepdaddy rolled his pants leg up and came out his sock.
Yeah, I got
and
that.
Counted them people $1,500 on the table, whatever it was. And it's like I had to commit to the commitment.
Yeah, facts.
What we was talking about earlier. So now, when your godfather signed for that, that was like, what was that? Like,
because I wouldn't. I mean, we was unable to do it. We had nobody. I mean, especially being that nobody was had the structure enough, solid enough to had the credit enough to make it happen. And my godfather, he, you know what I mean, solid dude who say solid. He's like, I'll do that for you. And with that, I was like, okay, if he gonna do that, I gotta give it my all. You know what I'm saying? So I got my car. I'm selling the drywall. I'm sleeping in the car. You know what I mean? I got all my books and shit in the trunk, selling the drywall Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to SAG and doing all that, right? And then my dad out here, he can't live out with my sister. Then he came out there for a visit, right? And then I had gotten to some beef with somebody, people looking for all kind of shit, right? It was bad.
Yeah, you selling drywall, man.
Pops was like, let's go. That's good. Yeah, I own my shit in the trunk. You know what I mean? I told.
You already live in your car.
Like, I mean,
let's go.
I ain't never told nobody this, but R.I.P. my mom. But I was telling everybody, just fuck you. Y'all didn't do nothing for me. See, I'm trying to go to school. I can't do. I'm telling you know, I'm sleeping in the car. Nobody trying to help me out. Fuck everybody. My dad came. He came and got me, and that's what brought me out to Arizona. Let me tell you, when I'm driving out here, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 100 and something. I thought I was in hell. I swear to God, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know where it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all new. And then I had 2 shirts, I had all my school books, and I had a pair of pants. You know what I mean? I had a pair of shoes. That's what I came out here with. You know what I'm saying? And I started in El Mirage. And I moved in with my sister. And then my dad enrolled me in school. So that's one thing that was important. He enrolled me back in school, and I didn't stop. Now as we going, I'm in school, right? And then I'm with one of my homies, dude I met in school. We, you know what I mean, clowning around doing what I'm still, you know what I mean? This nigga, he ended up getting dropped or something, and he had to pay all the money back. That's what I don't have no money to pay back. That's when I sat in the front of the class. I got with the smartest dude in, and I graduated with a 3.69 highest honors. ITT Tech with my degree in computer and electronics.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when I don't, you know what I mean? Shit, I'm from the hood. You know, I'm from the turf, from the bottom. You know, I can't pay no money back. My godfather co-signed for this shit. I give him my all.
Yeah.
Got with the smartest dude. We sat in the front of the class. From now, I got straight A's from that point on. Graduated ITT Tech with a 3.69 degree in computers and electronics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then right after that, a couple months later, I got a job at Intel.
Man, hold on. Let me stop you right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta ask you, how did you feel going from fuck everybody
Yeah.
to now I just graduated?
I mean, just to
Like, what them emotions is, and that's only about a year or two time.
I
right?
mean, yeah, for sure. And then, I mean, because everybody else wasn't doing shit. You know what I mean? And then I knew all the hard work, all the front of the class. Like, I mean, we used to, me and my homie, white dude, Steve McGill, I'll never forget him, shout out Steve. He'll pick me up and drop me off every day so I'd have a ride. That was one thing that was good. And then he was the smartest dude. So we sat in front of the class, and then we'll be done at 11. Everybody will be there till 4. We're done at 11 because we're just on top of our shit. You know what I'm saying? So that just lit a fire in me. And then once I graduated, you know what I mean, everything just came down to my dad. Like, my dad, he came and got me. You know what I mean? He came and got me. He's the only one. He enrolled me back in school. He the only one that really believed in me. That's why further go down, that's where you see what I did.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So my dad was the only one who really believed in me. So I had to give him my all, graduated.
You get the job at Intel.
And then at first, cause you know it's job placement for life, lady called me, she's like, yeah, go on this interview with one. I ain't thinking none of the interview. In the interview, they asked me to teach them something. I told them how to make a beat on Fruity Loops. Okay, this is how you make a beat. It's for the kick, go, roll. You click it in there. After you put the bass line, after then it's a beat. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're gonna be teaching at the school.
You feel me? So
that's the class you gonna be.
Yeah. So I taught them how to make a beat on Fruity Loops, and the next day they called me back, was like, you got a job. I think I started off at making like $20 an hour, like something like that. I didn't even think people made that type of money. You know what I'm saying? Got the job, everything straight. Went to Ireland for 9 months, you know what I mean, out of country, worked, you know what I mean? That was my first trip, like 23, 24. Came.
What did that do for you, like, in just
culture,
exposure?
Culture, it just showed me, like, cause I'm 23, 24, and I'm in, you know, that's when I'm in the rental car, driving, the steering wheel's on the other side, driving the other side of the road, you know what I mean? It was just, I mean, culture, people would talk, it's just culture, just going out and seeing other languages, other accents, other streets, it was just amazing. I was out there for 9 months. I had a blast. Went to Amsterdam twice while I was out there. You know what I'm saying? And then when I came back, I started seeing the mistakes I was making. When I came back with like 20,000. You know what I mean? Bought a Cutlass, 7 Deuce Cutlass. You know what I mean? Candy, Lexus interior, 5 TVs, 20-inch spinners.
Yeah, Stewie.
Xbox in it.
You going Stewie?
Berserk. Can nobody see me? Can nobody see? They still can't. But that, I mean, 20,000. Look what I could have done with that 20,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I started thinking. You know what I mean? And then as you be around people that are doing better than you, that are greater than you, like I'm with grown men. These people, I'm 23. These people are like 40, 50. I seen what they do, seen the process, what they doing. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, well, shit, maybe I can get this house. You know what I mean? That's when I started. That was the first thing. I was like, okay, well, let me see if I can buy a house. You know what I mean? Credit score was some bullshit. It was when the market crashed. I think it was 2007 or 2008. Market was real low. Obama was giving $8,000 for first-time home buyers. I did it. You know what I mean? I did it. Amazing big-ass house, right? So we going through the motions, right? And then I'm doing bad in the house by myself, you know what I mean? Doing bad, ended up renting that house out, moving in an apartment. That's why I be telling people, don't be afraid to start over again. You know what I'm saying? Moving in an apartment, but I had a plan. Cleaned it out, moved in an apartment. I was like, man, let me keep going with it. You know what I'm saying? So I talked to my dude, and he was like, yeah, you can just buy another one. Your income or what you're making, because I was getting $2 raises every year. Cause I don't fuck around. You know what I mean? But still, I was still doing the music shit too. We go back to the Stewie shit. Like I was still doing the Stewie Squad back in 2006 or 7 when I dropped my first mixtape. What I did was You know, we all from the Bay. Everybody who was in the squad was just about from the Bay. Me, Lou Draw, Stewie Earl, you know what I mean, Mo Money, Young Hall, we all from the Bay. So what I did was my first mixtape, we had the little CD printed. I printed out one at a time. One at a time. We printed out 1,000. We printed out 1,000 CDs, right? I shipped them to the Bay. 1,000, and we had to at that time we had the Stewie squad with the Stewie, and we was iron on our shirts. We made 100 iron-on shirts, shipped them to the Bay. I rented we flew out there. I rented a 300, and we went from Sacramento to Hollywood, stopping at every gas station, doing all that. That's how I got my buzz as Wes Crav. You know what I mean? As Stewie squad. That's how we got the buzz. We went from Sacramento to Hollywood, back to Phoenix. That's how we, at every gas station, we was getting our shirts, you know what I mean, CDs, whatever we can do. And that's how we really came up with the Brush Your Teeth Volume 1. Never forget it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Started the Stewie Squad.
The Stewie Squad was like a whole movement.
Yeah.
Like a whole...
Because we was on that, we all from the Bay, and that was right when that tell me when to go, you know what I mean? So we wanted to show people, like, cause we in the club, we gig. That's, we love to gig. That's what we was doing. So we wanted to show everybody, like, this is what we really, you know what I mean? This is authentic. You know what I'm saying? We really from there is what we doing. So we put the whole clique together. Everybody played their little part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody played their little part, and we started to get the little buzzes. Me, the rap. You know what I'm saying? Started to get a little buzz and doing shit at fish pubs.
No, everything.
Famous Sands. I started off with chili powder though. When I first got here.
Shout out Chili Powder.
For sure. I got it.
Powderland Studios.
My cousin Mo Money, he out there, he was like, yeah, Mafioso out there, Chili Powder out there, here they number. I called Chili, it's like, man, I rap. He like, all right, man, come to the studio. Came to the studio, gassed. You know what I'm saying? And Chili really got me I really learned a lot of shit from Chili, you know, how to record, how to really put shit out there, you know what I mean? And then we did that Riders Only shit, Black Mike, YA, you know what I mean? We did that shit, started bringing people out, so that was really started to get me. And then I branched off and did Wes Crav. That's when I really started to jump, when I really focused on myself. Yeah. It's hard to push a squad full of people if not everybody want to push. You know what I'm saying? So I pushed Wes Crav, did Ball in My Backpack. You know what I mean? It was the first song, and then I shot it to Carly Hustle. She was doing Street Heat of the Week. The next day, it was Street Heat of the Week. You know what I'm saying? Ball in My Backpack. Start going up. You know what I'm saying? And then Derek Ware. Shout out Urban AZ. Derek.
Well, people don't even know who Urban AZ is. You throwing up classics.
Urban AZ, man.
Shout out Derek Ware.
Shout out Derek, man. Mercedes. Man, I love y'all to death because Derek heard that Ball in My Backpack. He put me on a DOS Effects EP&D show. Bodied it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what built my because I never paid to get on the show.
Okay, sure.
I never paid to get on the show. That's when people gotta understand. Like, I was blessed in. Like, just for me, just outperforming everybody. You know what I'm saying? He put me on like a French Montana J Holiday show. Bodied it.
But you bring a lot of energy.
I was
you
going
go Stewie.
berserk at that time. Like, I was really into the crowd. I got good music. It's powerful. I'm dancing. The crowd loves me. And then the shows got bigger. I remember I was on Powerhouse with T.I., Ray Shremmer, Kid Ink, and a couple Powerhouse with them. Like, I was on that. Like, and I was on the flyer and everything. Yeah. Like, they blessed me with all them shows. I mean, I opened up for Rick Ross to Lil Boosie to 2 Chainz. Like, the list, I mean, it's probably like 25 people. Like, they put me on shows just for the simple fact, like, I rock. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I rock. I'm going crazy.
You gonna turn up?
I'm gonna turn up. You know what I mean?
Who's some of your inspirations when it comes to music? And then we'll get back on your life.
First gotta be probably like Killer Tay, Yuck Mouth from the Bay. So, you know, Killer Tay, Yuck Mouth. You know what I'm saying? Bo. You know what I mean? Like I'm really E40. You know what I mean? Mac Dre. You know what I mean? Because I'm from the 707, so that's what I was, you know, really. But Killer Tay and Yuck Mouth really molded me though. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember when I was 15, like, cause my older cousin, R.I.P. Skyscraper, he just died like 2 days ago too.
Man, I'm sorry.
R.I.P. my older cousin. Killer Tay signed my cousin. Like he signed him to he had like a group. And then when I was 15, I remember going in the studio and seeing Killer Tay record Thug Religion, the album. He did it in one night. And he let me and my cousin, he like, anybody want to do a hook? I was like, yeah, me and my cousin do a hook. We did the hook. He took us off, put Lunatic on it, but the bottom of that line is just...
You just still got to be involved and experience.
This nigga did a whole album and showed me how he wrote, like, it... I mean, because I was just writing so fast, like, Killer Tay, like, he put, like, bar, like, it changed. After that day, it just changed how I rapped. You know what I'm saying? After seeing Killer Tay record Thug Religion and the album, Jimmy Weaver Studio in Vallejo in one night. You know what I mean? In one night, we slept there and everything. It was crazy. Like, it was a real... I'm 15. Yeah. You know what I mean? So seeing him do that, and then Yuck Mouth, like, cause I'm bar based. Yeah. Like I'm real bar based, not melody. I'm real bar based. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like them was my real like
fuck
real.
With Yuck. Yuck is a friend of mine. Yuck took me on tour with him for a couple years. I fuck with Yuck.
I mean, I opened up for Yuck a couple times just to even. I mean, I told him, and he knew who I was, which was crazy. You know what I mean? Even Killer Tay, I was doing some shit with Killer Tay and Bo, and just to explain that to Killer Tay, like. And he knew, like, he remembered the night, everything. He knew it, like, because he signed my cousin. Like, my cousin Skyscraper was one of the dopest out there. You know what I mean? So he signed him. So that's what really, like...
Them is your motivation.
Man, like, between the Killer Tay and the Yuck Mouth, like...
Where did the energy come from? Was that just because at that time
it's where I'm from.
The movement?
Yeah, it's Fairfield, Vallejo. Like, all my family from the Crest. From where Mac Dre from. Like... All that my family's really from the Crest, from that soil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in the Crest, you know, we gig. We gig. Like we all about dancing, having fun from that area. You know what I mean? So when I come, I'm just up tempo, just always. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always up tempo. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's dope. I really fuck with it. I'm a fan. I've always been a fan.
Fast.
You know what I'm saying? But let's get back on your life. So your partner put you up on a game that you could buy another crib.
Yeah. Put me on the game so I could buy it. I moved out into an apartment. That's, you know what I mean. Moved out an apartment. I'm focused. I'm at credit score 500. I got one house credit score. I can't buy another credit score 5. I was like, I got to get this shit together. So at that point, I'm like, I'm not gonna make no late payments. I'm gonna find out what's going on in my credit. Start doing my own credit, figure shit out, and then I was able to buy another house. So with that house being rented out, it's showing as income now, not showing as debt. You know what I mean? So it was able to put me another bracket to buy another house. You know what I'm saying? So with that house, I'm in it now, doing real good. You know what I mean? Doing solid, and I'm like, well, shit. My dad he just got a divorce, right? And they evicted him out of his house. He's staying with my sister right now. So I'm going over, going to my sister's house, see my dad and shit. I got the rental house, I got one house. I'm like, man, I think I can buy my dad a house. You know what I'm saying? He's just, my dad's 75. I just, hate to see him. He at my sister's house, just, you know what I mean? Just, he needs his own little space, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, let me grind. I was able to get bonuses. I say probably like $25,000 for my work. I cashed out refinance on my first house for $25,000, and I put $50,000 in my dad's house. I was able to buy my dad's house. Now my dad rents the house out from me now. You know what I mean? So just doing that in the city, his house is doper than mine. He got the pool, he got the bar inside of it. Like his shit is laid. But just to be able to do that that's why I'm not. I wanted to buy a chain. I wanted to put 10,000 in a single. I wanted to do I wanted to take that rap route and be able to become that powerful rapper. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just smarter than that, man. I figure that I could buy my dad a house, get my dad out the situation because he helped me. I am who I am because of him.
Yeah.
I make over $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Because of him, with all the shit he put, you know what I mean? So I felt like, man, if I save up $50,000 is a chunk. Nobody would have done it, nobody else, but I'm not everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I put $50,000 cash on my dad's house, bought my dad a third house. Bought my third house, bought my dad a house. And now he's staying in that going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then, so that
speak to that. Like that's amazing. That's one of them. Like in the intro when I was talking about admiration and admirable things. Like that's one of them things that a lot of these youngsters need to hear. These are stories that they need to hear because it's not a tall tale.
Fact.
This is a fact. This is a reality. This is life. Like, you know, I like to talk about moments. And we live in moments, and these moments turn into like short films that turn into movies that turn into chapters in our lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you was able to take all of these moments and chapters to go all the way back to the beginning.
Facts.
And go from being homeless with your dad and being separated from your dad, and to be able to come back with your dad in harmony and ball out.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like, that's just like.
I mean, dedication though. Like, couldn't nobody taught me this. I don't know nobody with 3 houses. I don't. Like, I had to learn how to get out there and like, man, this is what I'm wanting to learn about it. Like, if I can do it, I'm like, man, I can do that. Like 50,000 is a chunk, but like if I'm able to do this, save. I mean, one thing I'll be telling people, like, I didn't go on a vacation. I didn't celebrate a birthday. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, Christmas a little bit, my daughter shit, but I mean, I'm not going out to the club. I'm not doing none of that. Stop doing shows, really. Like, I just focused on really working and building the bag up and just putting this 5,000 with this 5,000 with this 10,000 with this, and next thing you know, I got 50,000. Dropped 50,000 on my dad's house. You know what I mean? It surprised him with it. He had no clue. He had no clue. Like, yeah, Dad, we're just gonna go look at this house, and already signed the papers for it. Here's the keys. You know what I'm saying? Here's the keys. It was amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing. Like, and his house is dope.
Yeah.
And right now,
I saw you online when you took him through it and all that. Like, that's why I wanted you to speak to it.
That's
you know
a lot,
what I'm saying?
man.
Because like I bear witness to it. Like,
a lot of hard dedication. Like, I didn't. A lot of when everybody else is having fun, I wasn't that guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is in Jamaica's or going on vacations. I'm not. I'm saving that vacation money, putting it on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this loan money.
Yeah, so I can. I mean, but not only that. Now look, I bought my dad's house. Not even probably like 9 months ago. You know what I mean? And I'm already up $100,000 on that house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That loan money. I don't need the today money. I'm gonna get that.
I'm already up $100,000 on just that one house. You know what I'm saying? Just that. That's just one house. Now, what I'm about to do, I'm about to get people some sauce. You know what I mean? So I got the house I'm staying in. I'm up $200,000 on that house. I'm up $100,000 on my dad's house, and then my first rental house, I'm up $280,000 on that house. I'm about to sell this. This is sauce right there, because I'm about to do it. I'm about to sell the first house right now, and I'm about to collect that $280,000. I'm about to put $75,000 on one house, $75,000 on another house. I'm about to break that house into 2 houses. So now I'm gonna have 4 houses, and I'm gonna still have over $100,000 I can fuck off with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not gonna fuck off with, because we gonna build theme park 2 with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you have to, when you sell your house, you gotta reinvest it into something likewise. Yeah. Or you're gonna pay capital gains tax.
Right.
So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and break that down. And this is game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna break that one house down into 2 houses, so I don't have to pay that capital gains tax and still rent both of those houses out and still get the income from that. You know what I'm saying? Once that going, I can go. I'm trying to get an apartment, like, or something. Like, I'm really trying to go something.
Bust a power move.
No, something.
Shout out Lee Investments. My little brother Shayar Lee, he teaches this. This is what he teaches. If y'all want to know how to bust these power moves, look up Lee Investments, Shayar Lee. He can help you, walk you through this process. You feel me? And if you want to get it Wes Crav, hit him in his DM, and I'm sure he'll give you some game and help walk you through this process. Or hit me. I got a couple pieces of shit too. We can help you walk through this. You know,
I'm putting together the class at Theme Park for credit, building your credit and buying your first house. I'm at the studio, which brings us to the studio. Shout out Fox 10 News. You know what I'm saying? It was a long shot. You know what I mean? I contacted them, and they got back at a nigga. You know what I mean? They like what we doing. I mean, first we decided to build Theme Park video studios because we just tired of shooting videos in the same spot. Yeah. I'm not gonna name the spot, but we shot 20, 30 videos in there. As soon as you see a video, you know it's from that spot.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know why that spot didn't decide to break it down and do kind of what we did. You know what I'm saying? I had the idea for like 2 years. I was always telling my business partner Bishop, I'm like, Bishop, man, if we do this, we get this building, man, they'll come. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? So then we just looking for building, found a spot over there by the mall. Crazy, it's a little expensive, but I think, you know what I mean? I think we need to push a button on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, found some set builders who actually build sets. I learned from, cause a couple years ago I tried to do a barbershop with 3 studios in the back.
I remember.
You know what I mean?
That was a big investment.
It was.
Y'all like rebuilt the whole goddamn
thing.
strip mall. There was a club down there.
It was crazy.
It was just a bunch of shit.
A bunch of shit. We was trying to, and that's when we got the barbershop up and going, but the studio. I'm not a barber. We have one barber in there. The barbershop's wet. 5 TVs, and it's all controlled by a tablet. I did flooring. We got the tiles, the wood. It's shit wet. We got the central vacuum system. You can do the kick thing. It'll shoot you all the way to the back. Just blow the air. You know what I mean? Like the blowers, all that. We did. It was wet. But then I just COVID, all that shit happened. But I lost like 50,000 in that. So I learned so much from that. You know what I mean? Learned so much from that. So I'm like, okay, this time around I know what to do. You know what I mean? Because we're putting a little bit in every month. Still got to pay rent. It's not a chunk. Yeah. What you got to do is have that chunk. Save until you got that chunk. And that's what I did this time. Save until I got that chunk and got the people who actually build sets. You know what I'm saying? They built us a jail cell that shit look wet denim. It looks exactly like jail 2 cells. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the visitation room.
The classroom is dope.
Yeah, they put up all the walls and then I was like, okay, that's cool. As long as they got the jail cell fully decorated, I'll do everything else. Everything else we did. You know what I'm saying? We decorated and put everything else together. I mean, just for the simple fact that artists in Arizona, they have somewhere to go.
Give the people a little rundown of what some of the 13 rooms consist of.
We got a jungle room. Got all black lights in it. We got a hip hop room that got hip hop all legends in the whole room. We got a mic, that old school mic that drops down. You know what I mean? We got a black room with lights everywhere. We got a pink room with a 7-foot Barbie box. We got a money room with money everywhere, like a big money, $100 bills on the whole wall. We got a locker room. We got a classroom. We got a newsroom, a graffiti room, a crime scene room, and we got 2 jail cells with the visitation room. You know what I mean? Dope. Every 2 months we planning like to flip it. You know what I'm saying? But we did that just so artists can have a different theme, different location, because that's what I would want if I'm, you know what I mean? That's what I want. You know what I mean? I wanted to do the jail cells in the courtroom, but the courtroom is, you know what I mean? That's why we gonna get that money into the next theme, part 2. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Make it a little bigger.
And you have the big white wall and the big green, you know what I'm saying? That's what we highlight, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do next, I promise you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And then that's what we want to do, get people at different locations, get different people with themes, you know what I mean? And the shit, it wasn't cheap. You gonna walk in there and be like, these niggas spend money. You know what I'm saying? Because we wanted to. We needed to. Arizona needs that. Yeah. Arizona started, how many movies and short films shot out here already? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be the hub of that. And that's what I said on the news. We starting to be the hub of that. Like, why can't we, you know what I mean?
Right.
Why can't we? Niggas don't gotta drive way to LA to get a jail cell. It's right there in Mesa. And it's doper than the ones in LA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guaranteed.
Right down the street.
Right down the street. You go right
That's
there,
dope.
right
like,
there.
We was talking earlier, and I think that kind of builds on that conversation that, like, we are those people now. Yeah. Like, now, when you was a rapper and you was pushing your Stewie movement and you doing the West Crave movement, you needed West Crave.
Yeah, facts.
And it's like, damn, if West Crave was available for West Crave, West Crave could have done so much more. You know what I'm saying? And that's just amazing because now you got so many people coming up now who have West Crave.
But look, even my dad called me yesterday. He seen the shit on the news, and he's like, I'm so proud of you. You own 3 houses, and now you got the whole business that you doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, that meant right there meant a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, coming from him, You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
No,
like,
that's what it's for.
Because like I didn't, man, I just worked so hard and I didn't stop. I mean, much as I want to become a rapper, much it ain't no real stupid bag in rap. Like unless you super blow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Unless you super blow. I'm worth over damn. I'm almost $2 million. I'm worth right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like unless you super blow, you ain't gonna never get that. Rappers that super blow is living in big houses and their parents live in bum ass apartments.
Right.
You know what I mean? My dad's house is fat. This nigga got a bar in his living room with a projector screen. My dad's house is fat.
I watched that motherfucker fold out like,
man, my dad's shit is fat. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't finna fuck around, man. That's why I wanted to just you know what I mean? But I wanted to, then again, like, I'm teaching my nephew. I just got both of them a job at Intel right now. You know what I mean? Starting at the super bottom position, but I was like, you work here, you're gonna work up. And now my did his resume. Now my nephew has a job. He's gonna be an engineer. Like, you know what I mean? When I'm about to, you know what I mean? When I started out, exactly where I started off as, exactly where. So just showing them, you know what I mean? Because they could have been something else doing whatever. He went to HVAC school. I was like, man, you know what? You can go to HVAC school, and you know what I mean? He found out that they'll pay for it. You know what I mean? Because of the situation, they paid for it. He when he graduated. Now got him a job at Intel. Now he about to move up to like, you know what I mean? Just being able to show my family like you can do it too, because they know I came from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm not out there flexing super. I don't, you know what I mean? Vacations. I don't do none of that because I make wise choices. I'm not going on vacation if my mortgage is not paid up a month. If I'm not a month ahead on anything, I'm not going anywhere. Right. I'm not going to the club. I'm not going anywhere if I'm not a month ahead. You know what I mean? It don't make sense to me. It just don't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make smarter decisions. Once you get that month ahead, then be okay. You got that cushion. You got a little bit over here because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got to just be smarter. And then that's what goes back to where my boy Brian, where his dad, you know what I mean? From all that. You know what I'm saying?
Checks in the drawer.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you that right to put them checks in the drawer, bro, is my life. Yeah. That's my life right there. Put them checks in the drawer, and
that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's the theme of this interview.
Put them checks in the drawer. Yeah, save them up, stack the ones and twos, because eventually you gonna get instead of being out there flexing, going on vacation, doing all this shit. People doing all stupid shit. Like, you don't need that right now. Sit down for a year. I promise you, you sit down for a year, you're going to get your life together, you'll get your credit together, and next thing you know, you're going to be, because we're getting older, like, I got 2 daughters. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to provide for them. My 2 daughters, they got their own house right now. You know what I'm saying? Which house do you want? Yeah. If I need to sell, I can pay for their college or whatever. Yeah. I can give it to them, whatever. It'd be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do shit for them.
Got options.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be, as much as I want to be a rapper, as much as I want to be out there and do that, it's just, I mean, it's just different, man. When you got morals, you got foundations, and you grounded, and you know that it's just bigger shit out there. Being a rapper is cool, but everybody rap. You know what I mean? I rap. I got gas. You know what I'm saying? I just chose rap as a hobby. I'm like, well, if I make this a hobby, I just happen to be dope. Yeah. It's a hobby, I just happen to be dope. You know what I mean? And I still fuck with everybody, function with everybody. Everybody know me. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody know you dope.
And everybody know I'm dope. So you ain't got to really be out there doing stupid shit. You can get your life together, sit down for a year, get your life together, and then really push a hard line or something. You know what I mean?
Bro, this interview was like what so many aspiring people need to see. Not just artists, but just people. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this isn't even a story. This wasn't even an interview. This was more so like a testimony. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was real, like, just...
I mean, it's good just to, get it all. I mean, me going through it, just to seeing all this shit that I did do.
But sometimes it's good to reflect on being a superhero. No, for real. Yeah. You know, Austin Powers lost his mojo. Yeah. You know, Flash couldn't go through walls at one time. Yeah. Like, everybody at a moment struggle with understanding that they're a superhero. Yeah. And I think that it's platforms like FREEZTV or Certified Savage or this show or that show or whoever who need to be reminding the superheroes that they superheroes.
Facts.
Imagine if we threw Batman the symbol up there, but the people don't believe in Batman. What's the purpose of throwing the symbol up there?
Facts.
You know?
And then Batman, he gonna save the people, get the people a little bit of game. Like,
but it's about inspiration.
That's what I'm trying to do,
and that's the main thing that you do for me. And that's the main thing you do for so many more people is you inspire. You know what I'm saying? You're a walking manifestation of what a lot of people aspire to be.
It means a lot.
You know? Yeah, motherfuckers say, oh, bro, like, I just want to buy a house and I just wanted this. Okay, you already got that. There's people like, man, bro, I just want a studio and I just want to, like, got that. Bro, I just want to, like, you raise the bar. You know, you it's no longer, excuse me, remember when we watched Menace to Society, it was the 5.0 with the days. That was the echelon of the, you know.
That's what it was,
Yeah, that's what it was. Then after that, it was the 96 Impala.
Yeah.
Ooh, niggas is putting it on the line for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then it was the G-bodies. Then it was, I'm gonna be a trapper, or now I'm gonna put my money into this, or I'm gonna put my money in, some niggas wanna grow weed now. Some niggas wanna, you know, like, people got money into all different things.
Facts.
But the only thing on earth called real is dirt. Everything else is just an idea. You know what I'm saying? And you have ownership of the main thing that's real. Is dirt. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it real estate.
I mean, and the people gotta know, like, shit, I'm just like them. Like, I'm you.
But you're not them.
Facts.
You started out.
That's what I'm saying.
But you made some different choices. And these people, if they see your choices, maybe when they about to go to the club, they might think like, shit, if lame ass Wes Crav can do it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because nigga, it's niggas who think they popping harder than you.
Facts. Yeah.
But they foundation ain't stronger than yours.
No, it's not.
And these interviews and these type of conversations is the reinforcement. Not for you to cap. Right. But for you to tell your testimony and for me to cap on about what you doing. Not for real.
Yeah.
Because we gotta champion people like you. We gotta make it cool to be Wes Crav.
Facts.
We gotta make it cool to be a real estate investor. We gotta make it cool to understand getting the credit cleaned up.
Yeah.
We gotta make it cool to buy your parents a crib. We gotta make it cool. We gotta make these things that you live cool.
And they reachable.
Nah, it's all reachable. Anything is obtainable in this world as long as you just, like you said.
Focus.
My nigga, you was homeless living with people who don't even look like you.
Man.
To now you... Come on, man. Bro, tell these people where they can find you.
Man,
if you want to give anybody a shout out, if it's anything that you want to say to these people, any last words, anything, just come on, man.
Man, shout out you, Freeze, first of all, man. Shout out Mercedes, shout out Derek, shout out my artist Tendo, shout out Bishop. And then, I mean, you know, you can reach me on everything, all platforms, man. Wes Crav, WESTCRAV, no E, you feel me? And then Theme Park Video Studios, themeparkvideostudios.com. Go in there and book a room, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get on there and try to put a little FREEZTV, you know what I mean? So you might be able to get like 20% off or something with the FREEZTV code. I'm gonna try to do that for you. But book a room, man, and I hope that y'all just learn something, you know what I mean? I'm very humble, you know what I'm saying? I try to be very humble. Hope that y'all learn something and then, you know what I mean, push forward, man, and stay blessed, you know what I mean? I'm blessed to be here right now. I've been on Freeze for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And he's seen the growth, you know what I mean? That's why it means a lot to be right here. Because Freeze, he definitely seen the growth. Because I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? I had none of this shit. I didn't have a house. None of that shit. I was in apartments when I knew, you know what I'm saying? Before that, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it just means a lot to be on his platform. I'm blessed to share my story. Hope I'm an inspiration to y'all. You know what I mean? And y'all can hit me up if y'all need any advice or anything. Wes Crav, Theme Park Video Studios. We in this motherfucker, man.
Man, I ain't going to sleep. I ain't going to sleep. I'm going to work. I got some catching up to do. I'm fuck. You know how you be running a race and you fuck around and you be looking back and motherfuckers be done ran past you in the race. You be like, hold on, nigga, I was running a race.
I was running with you. I was running with you.
And then I look up and you broke the tape.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want the tape across my chest. I want to, you know, God is dope. But anybody can break the tape.
Me in that relay.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean? You handed me the baton. Now I'm running with it, and I'm gonna hand it off to somebody else, and they gonna run with it, and it's gonna, you know what I mean? You gonna come back around with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna come back around with it.
That's the whole purpose for these interviews.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I'm blessed.
That's the whole purpose for these interviews.
Like real talk, man.
Because as long as we keep passing it forward, it's never gonna not be in somebody's hand.
Right.
It's like we were speaking on earlier about us standing in the circle holding hands.
Yeah. As
long as we standing up holding hands, we connected, and it's always a circle. But if anybody in that circle let go, it's not a circle no more. It's not a circle. So it don't matter what you do in your world and in your life and your kingdom and your whatever you choose to call it. As long as we holding each other's hand.
Facts.
We can't lose.
Can't lose.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know I'm always gonna hold your hand, family.
Oh yeah, that's all love. I appreciate you coming through.
I'm blessed, man.
But y'all know how we do this. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, the goofies, they be like, hey guys, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell, the all, you know, get the notification.
Smash the like button.
Smash it, what they say, smash it.
Smash the like button.
All that shit.
Yeah.
But before I leave, on every interview I always say, today will soon be two things. Today will soon be tomorrow, and today will soon be yesterday. Whatever you do today, in this moment, in your present, is what's gonna determine your tomorrow. See, you don't want to get to tomorrow and still be fucked up on what you should have did yesterday. Because right now, in the present, you can take care of that problem now. See, the most precious thing we have in our life is a present. When I give you a present, you, thank you. But we forget to live in the present. My man is a perfect example of living in the present and taking everything that it was thrown against him, all the cards he was dealt, and he played a cold-ass hand. He won. Now it's about staying committed to the commitment. You feel me? If y'all don't understand that, then watch this video again. Go back to the beginning and watch it again. And let his testimony soak in so you can understand the importance of being committed to a commitment. A lot of people say they want to do it. A lot of people say they down. A lot of people say they got your back. But not everybody is willing to stay committed to see it through. My man is a perfect example of seeing it through. Everything he started, he's finished. And it was by choice if he didn't finish. It was by choice if he did finish. Bottom line, keep the checks in the drawer. Discipline, nigga. Discipline. You feel me? It's your boy FREEZ, man. Fuck with it. We out. Peace.
What's Crav, nigga, I be rocking shows. If she bad, I knock your hoe. My nigga from the island of Galapagos. I see food, papa dose. Smell a broke nigga, can't stand it. Steal your bitch, I'm a bandit. Play these cars like Gambit. I'm so fly, no landed. Niggas can't stand it. Underground king like Bun B. My team smoke like green like Gun B. Asian girl, she thick like Chung Lee. Tryna take her home and do the Humpty. Now, merry go round. Play in the field and you niggas out of bound. This a little gun, better make a big growl. Hit a nigga straight like bow, bow.